feeling kind of hopeless. Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be kind of out there, but I want to put it out in the open. I've seen some people your age going through kind of these kinds of feelings, and have you thought about killing yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you?
My whole life.
Your whole life?
My whole life. Yeah.
So since you were a little kid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. What does that look like in your head?
I've thought of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I could jump off the roof, or I could just turn the wheel of the car and go off the bridge. Or, I don't know. But,
so it comes up throughout the day?
Yeah.
Is there any certain time of day that it's worse?
Probably when my mom is degrading him, or, I'm thinking about him, or, I don't know, after my best friend and I have a fight.
Have those feelings gotten stronger, significantly stronger since the breakup?
Yeah.
So what ways lately have you been thinking about it?
Probably mainly the car, jumping off the roof, one of the two. But I kind of think about what happens if I don't die instantly.
Right.
I kind of want something quick and easy if it's going to go.
When you start having those thoughts, is there anything you do to calm yourself down? Is there music you listen to, or books you read? No, things like that.
A lot of the times I'll just end up crying, and sometimes I tell God how mad I am at him and how much I hate him, and wish that he would just take me home instead of me thinking about ways.
Do you have an active spiritual life?
Not as much anymore.
What did it used to look like?
I used to be really close with God.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do a bunch of volunteer work and be very active in the youth group, and I felt a real strong spiritual connection, and
yeah.
I don't anymore.
When would you say that shift changed?
Probably towards the end of last year.
Mm-hmm. What else was going on around that time?
I don't know, my mom and I were fighting more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of felt judged by people in the church. And then when I started dating Jeremy, things just kind of dissipated.
Yeah. Why did you feel judged by people in the church?
Because they say, oh, you're forgiven for this, you're forgiven for that, and then it's like if you do something wrong, like they automatically, like, they kind of cock a certain attitude, or they talk about you behind your back, and
right.
It's like, I don't care for that crap.
Mm-hmm. So do you think maybe it was the fit of the church, or was it your relationship with God, or both?
I don't know. I guess it started out with just the relationship with the church, and as things kind of, yeah. I guess I just kind of built some resentment toward God.
But you're still communicating with him, even through this dark time.
Yeah. Part of me feels like he's listening, part of me feels like he doesn't care.
Do you pray when you're not feeling totally down, you're feeling a little bit better? Do you pray at those times?
Not always. Sometimes.
Do you think that might help?
I don't know.
Maybe worth a try, once or twice.
I can try it.
Just to see.
Yeah. I can try it.
Tell me a little bit about Jeremy. Or how about your relationship?
great. He's my best friend. We joke together, we laugh together, you know. We're different in a lot of ways, but they're complementary to one another. So, I could tell him anything.
Yeah. Did you ever have any red flags when you were dating him or when you were engaged?
We lived together for 3 months at a time period, and I never had any issues. Just kind of out of the blue.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you feel like you have to live for right now? 10 being everything and 1 being nothing.
Wow. Probably a 3.
3?
Yeah.
That's pretty low. I'll tell you what. I've got a supervisor, and his name is Mr. Hayward. He's a really good guy, and he's seen a lot of people, adolescents, kids, you name it, that are, down and out, and he knows every resource in this town to build you back up. And even he's also a minister in a church, and so he has a lot of resources for spirituality too, and knows maybe some churches that might be a better fit, things like that. Would you be open to inviting him to kind of speak into this, this situation and getting some inspiration that way?
Sure, let's give it a try.
Yeah.